So I know as women we are very complicated, very
That
hard
true.
to understand.
Yeah.
And sometimes we get you wondering if I want to say yes or no.
Yeah, it's your lucky day, guys. I mean, like, we have all the tips that you need to get the woman, like starting from the way you eat. I mean, like, go with the nigga to a restaurant, right? And then he starts chewing like,
That's a deal breaker for me. That's like a deal breaker.
so the first thing that I think a man needs to know is that, first,
Be clean. Girl, you're so boring. I like it. Breaker. If you can't chew with your mouth closed, please just let me be with my piece. It's very important.
But Tendai, look at this way. What if I was raised like that? What if I was never taught how to actually chew my food without actually closing my mouth?
Some things you don't really need to be taught. This is why we talk about self-development. There's a whole lot of series, courses online about etiquette, grooming, and all that. These are things that everybody should just know. No, I can't have a man who chews with his mouth closed and then you say,
it's not cool, guys. Never do that, especially on a date.
a face date.
We go out to Chesant, the food comes. Even if you pay the bill, if you can't chew with your mouth closed.
Another thing for me is when a man, like, he asks me out and he asks for my number, I give it to him. Now I get home and we're talking and he's like, can you please send me your pictures?
Ooh,
no,
definitely no.
Never ask for pictures the first time a lady is talking to you. That's when we lose like 75% of the interest.
What do you think about this? What if he says, can I have your IG handle?
That's smarter because you're gonna see my pictures on IG. That's smarter. I'll definitely.
So
give
you're
it to
saying
you.
You like a stalker?
It's better than someone who just says send me your pictures, because you're gonna give me like that job to think of which pictures should I send him, what does he want to see, I can't.
Plus, man, if you're asking for your IG handle, you're becoming more like, you look like you're interested in her, you want to find out more about her. You're gonna buy data to go on IG and Facebook.
It is effort. I count that as effort.
Yeah,
it's like
you're
putting effort.
It is.
Don't ask for pictures, guys. You heard that.
And the other third thing is when he says, can you tell me about yourself?
I've heard those.
What do you mean?
I've heard those.
You want me to write a book on my on who
biography
Tasha is? My name is Tasha. I was born. My guy.
It's not cool. You know why I say that is not cool? I think it's because, one, it's showing that you don't want to put effort to get to know me. You want me to just dish out all the information to you. So you should take time to know me. That's how you're gonna know more about me. When we go on those small dates on ice cream and all that, that's when you ask me, so how many are you in your family? I then tell you, rather than for you to just ask me to tell you a paragraph. And the other thing they ask after the paragraph about yourself, they're gonna ask you, what do you like and what don't you like? Tell me about your likes and your dislikes.
It's like we're already done with the whole conversation. You're not even eager to know anything about me. You just want to, everything just comes easily to you. I hate this generation. We know if we want pizza, daily delivery. If we want to go somewhere, there are these fast cars. But when it comes to love, it should be different. It should take some time, for you to, you need to groom it. It's a beautiful thing. But the problem is we're expecting these things to come so easily. That's why it gets boring, because, after telling you my whole biography, what else can we talk about? Like my favorite food, we already talked about that.
Besides it being boring, it's going to take out that it's a certain stage in a relationship where you get to discover who someone really is for who they are.
Love is supposed to be an adventure, a very sweet, nice ride. Like, you gents out there should be willing to take that lady on an adventure. You need to show her what love is. You need to take time with her. You need to show her places. Talk to her, get to know her.
Which is why people should just avoid this whole interview thing.
Yeah.
Because the moment I'm going to tell you I like this, I don't like this, you're going to present yourself as that person. No, when I tell you I prefer a man who is like this, I prefer a man who dresses
exactly
like
that.
You're then going to give me exactly that.
But you're not.
And for the next 4 or 5 months, you're gonna be pretending to be that person, and I will miss the original you. So that relationship is bound not to be healthy. So yeah, it is important for you to just put in some effort to get to know someone, discover for yourself. Because I could also lie to you that, oh, you know, I'm a church girl, I like this, I like that, and you think now I have found my woman. But at the end of the day, I might not be like that. So it's important that
exactly. But she was just doing church because she likes you.
And she knows that's what you're probably looking for. So kana shida munhu wako ka, let me advise you the semunhu wechikadzi. Treat love semunhu ari kubika nyama. Because nyama ukaibika uchimayamanya haibve pakati inongotsvukira kunze. And what that means is your relationship inogona kuluka good kunzoko kune vanhu, but there are a lot of problems that you would have in that relationship.
That is true.
So take your time, say nyama yako inasoive. That's the only way you can not get your person. The other thing is, and this is a non-fact, we love attention. Women need attention. So you might be busy and all, but a few minutes to just say hi, how's the day going? You know, urukubasa pa lunch pai, hi, did you eat? You know, it is very important to us. It makes us feel like this person cares for me. They are very much concerned about me. So yeah, that's what I think can work.
Saka pakusvika ka svika zvakanaka. Usatumira vamwe vanhu to do your job. When it comes to love matters, it doesn't need a third party. Either be it your friends or your brother, I don't care. If you want me, you need to come to me straight up and be like, you know what? You know, I'd really like it. And pakusvika pacho ka, see, I don't like he's there in his car. Like, are you glued to that seat in your car? I don't care if it's a Land Rover. I don't care if it's a Jaguar. I don't care. I want you to be humble. I need you to stop your car and walk on your feet and be like, excuse me, ma'am, or whatever, may I please have your number? That's more polite. That's more like, okay, there's a guy here. You act as if you're never gonna get out of that car. No, that's a total turn off. Like, I don't like that.
Yeah, you're right, it is. The other issue that I really don't like is when a man is coming to me and he brings like his war clan. Please. Your friends,
we can relate.
People, like, especially on campus, people from DS, people from economics, people from medicine. You come with them. You camp in my room. You start now. You be telling them, you guys, come, baby, come I go show you. No.
And almost like they come in the room. I am sure most campus girls can relate to this. They come as a group. They sit on your bed. Maybe your bedding is white. Your carpet is white. You know, they are. You know, and they got a common trip. You know,
with some big shoes.
You know, they come. They sit on your bed. But not that almost 3/4 of the room. And what do they do next? They leave and go to the next room. So you kind of feel like, okay, this is like a normal routine for them. They just do this. They've seen me. Who's next?
Actually, they'll be like, they're coming like, we're friends. We'll go see your guy. After that, we go see my guy.
Yeah.
It's not cool, guys. It's not.
Yeah. Those guys will be giving you mixed signals because you know. Like I sort out, okay, indo baby rangu, but baby boy, you know, some of them won't even be there to endorse the relationship. But the first people to say, and then behind your back, the same guy is
So when you're asking Munwako out, keep in mind too that they also need someone.
Usakwate kana tusaka baby. Just let it flow, you know, because the fact that she is giving you attention, it means that she also needs somebody, you know.
Because kumbok maybe ndutobvunza kuti mukwashano yarini. So yeah, it's a done deal. Rakapera kare.
Kano to me, it means that she's actually interested. It's a 50-50 thing, you know.
Yeah, right. I can't wait to write on my status, the cows came home. So, yeah, we both lonely and we need somebody in our lives.
And Tato Nema plans, Majava.
Exactly. We know the patterns already.
You know, girls are constantly looking through those pictures, you know, perfect wedding gown and stuff like that. They're expecting someone to come through. And the moment that you say hi to her, you know, she'll be like, oh my God, maybe he's the answer to my prayers. So, Sakwate, take it easy. Personally, I really get attracted to a vulnerable man. I mean, a man should be manly, but at the same time, he should also be vulnerable, you know. Why do I say this? Because, you know, he can be all out there in the world being all tough and, you know, and all that. But when he's with me, there should be a difference between being with me and being with his friends, you know. He should really know that I'm there for him, and we can talk about issues that are so sensitive to him, issues to do with his family, you know, all that. Women really like that vulnerability moment when a man really gets down and say, you know what, babe,
I'm not okay.
You know, it's so attractive. They don't know that, you know, he can be all big and, you know, muscular and all that, but when he cries and, you know, he sleeps on your laps and say, baby, I'm not okay, you know, I'm telling you, Kananka Shukuda Aripa 2 out of 10
to shoot to 8. Definitely.
It will just go, the bar will just go up insanely. Why? Because we don't enjoy the picture that you give to the world, because we all have, you know, that face we show people, you know what, everything is okay, your life is good, I'm the man. But you need to be human too, because you're human. And kana usna mari unotongo sarata baby
when you're trying to win the babe, the best thing you can do is be a good listener. I know we talk a lot and sometimes it can be boring, but just sit there and listen. It makes me feel loved, listened to. If you've checked, like, most of the times when people have issues at home, they go straight to their pastors. And what the pastor can do is just listen. That is why at the end of the day, we have pastors who are taking our babes, or we have our babes who are crashing on the pastors. It's because the pastor gave me an ear when you couldn't. So when you wanna win me over, the best thing you can do is just listen and listen. Don't pretend like you know it all. Yeah. It's not sexy to be arrogant. Don't act like everything should be done by you. I think too, I have ideas too. Hear me out.
Yes, my pickup lines are kosha, but usanyebe. Like, I really, really honestly just hate with passion. Vakomana would say, I know I you know, telling you all these saucy things that you know for certain you can't do. You know, he comes to you and he just lies in your face. Like, he's like, okay, she's so dumb, she can't even tell. You know, I'll take you to Brazil, to Dubai. I go, I'll buy you a jet, I'll buy you a car. It's not okay. It as much as we want to be complimented, it's okay for you to tell me you're pretty, I like what you're wearing, but at the same time, do not lie to me. You know, I'd really like an honest guy who can make me laugh, but at the same time knows the difference between good humor and a lie. You know, it's okay for him to try to make me smile by complimenting whatever I don't know, but he should never lie. Women don't like that. You should never lie to a woman. You know, she knows that you're telling a lie. That's one thing you need to know about women. In as much as you may think, and who in a baby, and stuff, but she'll definitely be laughing in her head like, okay. There is this guy who once asked me out, and what I can say that I liked about him the most, that was different from most guys, was that we did meet on social media. We met on Instagram. though I had met him before, but well, anyways, that doesn't matter. And then when I actually started talking to him, he could really tell that, you know what, this girl likes me. She's enjoying this. But you know, he took his time and waited till we actually got to meet in person, and I was like, you know what, I like you. You know, I knew that it was already a yes, but I was like, okay, I won't call him babe till he asked me out, because I was like, okay, maybe but you know, I knew this is my person. And then when he finally actually said the words, man, you know,
dream come true.
It was like, oh my god, he said it. It felt more like a marriage proposal, because I like a man who can actually tell you face to face, Tendai, I like you. I think you're a good woman. I think you'll be good for me. Can we try to work this out? Rather than a man who knows, okay, she's giving me the green flag, so let me just hit on WhatsApp and be like, can you be my babe? For me, that's trash. So for any guy who's out there, this is what I can tell you: take it slow, be patient, and tell her face to face. She actually believes it more when you actually tell her face to face and you say, babe, I love you. Ndinokuda wakanaka pandinokunzwa soka mapiano chete moyo mangu. You know, funny punchlines like that. I like it. I really like it.
The other thing that I think could work, kushikira munhu in person. I know these days we have this whole sliding into the DM thing, yes. But natsogaya kuendera munhu unatsonompa mabhazi esau now. To change. Imagine being told, Tendaika, you know, in Indo kufarira hayo wakanaka iwe utonge mambara yakabva ku UK. You know, moyo wangu unovwa natsoitawo ka amapiano, so you know the you know, I need that. It's very important. Come to me, talk to me. You know, I know it takes every ounce of courage, but guys, it's important. Yeah. It's very, very important. Don't go with go in person. Not so normal. It's very nice. I really need that.
You know what? In a campus setup, he calls you, says, babe, I'm coming to see you. You know, get ready. I'm coming to see you. Or he's texting you. You know, you're like, okay, fine. Then you take a bath. You know, and then you know you really make your room, and your room is all clean. And then boom, he gets there. It's like a bunch of people.
A whole clan.
A whole clan.
The girl, you're going to freak her out. It's most certain because the relationship is no longer going to be between the two of you, but whole clan and you, yes. And at the end of the day, they can all special moments with you, and because you have your whole clan with you by your side. And I also would feel like every decision that we want to make, the clan will be involved. I want something planning to consult with guys, and you know. It doesn't work. And remember, like I said before, women, we love attention. So how are you going to give me attention? How are you going to give me attention? How will I voice my concerns if there are any?
Out, you know, like the odds inside. You know, but if you like have a relationship, you're good to, you know, it's just me and my girl, you know, and relationship and you end well, because you know they will come to you and tell you things that you think is true, but sometimes it's not true, because there are a lot of people and they have conflicting thoughts. They can't all agree on the same thing. Just be man enough, and that way go no shikra baby I didn't put one piece on it. She'll like it. Definitely.
And there's also this line that men have auntie brothers over. I think it's kind of tricky because this is a relationship. This is not just a regular girl you're gonna meet. So yeah, your brothers are important, but yeah. My worst experience was when a guy asked me out and 2-3 dates, not perfect dates, but yeah, he had put effort. He then asked me, what do you bring to the table?
Wow.
Oh, I was put off. You know why I was put off? It's not because I didn't have the answer to the question. It was because I understood very well that he was asking this question because that's what everybody out there was talking about. Not because he had an understanding of the question, because I then discovered what he wanted to know was, what am I doing with my life at the moment? That's what he wanted to understand. So I've seen guys who would ask you questions, who do things because it's being done out there. I was totally put off because definitely he had no idea what he was talking about. He had no idea how offending the question was. Because to me, I feel like that question can be phrased well and in a non-offending way. Because when you ask a woman, what do you bring to the table? One, the tone matters. Two, it makes me feel like you have seen that I'm highly likely not to bring anything to the table. That's why you asked me, That's why you asked me that question, like, what do you bring to the table? So you need to phrase it right, use the right tone, and definitely we have the answers to those questions. We know what we bring to the table after all. So yeah, that's like the worst experience for me. And I couldn't wait to say no to the guy. I just wanted to just go to my house and never meet him again.
From me to all the men out there in the world, let's love all women. Love is actually a beautiful thing. And enjoy the hunt, enjoy the chase. Don't enjoy it when it just comes so easily. It's not so nice. You should wait for her to actually give in to show you that, what, I'm interested, I love you. That will be so beautiful. And don't listen to your peers too much, because some of them actually want your lady. So they're not always right about everything they say about your woman. But trust your guts, pray about it, and don't anzi rumwe zingisi gonyera pamwe maruva enyika haperi. You need to take care of your health. You need to make your decisions wisely when you're choosing, and stick to it. You can enjoy these relationships. This mujolo pandemic thing is just because we are just rushing into it and getting out of it so quickly, and we are not taking time to actually think about what we want before we go for it. So please enjoy love. Love is a beautiful thing, and we can change a lot. We can change the narrative if only we do it the right way. So enjoy Mjolo. That's all I can say.
Kuna pepa uniti. Onakapato nemayezi shamwari wamene unongochingomhanya paine ngoterana newe unongochita sei?
Inini?
Iwewe sha usazodaro shamwari. Apa nyaya usikuziya manje. Maketa mukati memoyo wangu wese. Mukati memoyo wangu ini. Mune umwe moyo. Anti mukati meka moyo kari mukataka. Mune kamwe kamoyo kari imomo ese. Saka kamwe moyo kari deep akamanja. Ndokaiti pese pandiri kanenge chingoti daku shamwa. Kashida kuerera kuda kuona iwewe. Wanaspiry. Usararo unondikwadza baby. Apa pautomboda kana piki. Toisa kana pa Facebook, chichi pa social media. Tobva tanyora kuti toisa ka status handika tonyora kuti chipa status imbonduka zvaa. Tobva tadedzera kuti nyeredzi yekuchamira.